Hello, my name is Carly Johns, and I am doing my CTRI application video. We are here at Lone Star Ranches, and we have checked all gates to make sure everything is closed and with path regulations here. I've got Allie and Bentley here demonstrating today, and Allie has a ASTMI helmet that she's bought within the past year. She also is wearing safety stirrups, and she has signed the release form as well. So I'm going to do a tack check really quick on Bentley here. Okay. And also we'll note that we have put some ground poles in the arena here to make the arena a little bit smaller to Allie, so Allie knows what part to work in for the video today. All right, Allie, are you ready to mount your horse?
I'm ready.
She is an independent mount, so she will walk up to the mounting block here. Oh, come on, Bentley. I'm gonna stand behind him just to get a little encouragement to walk forward. Good job, Bentley. All right, Allie. Excellent. Move in your block a little bit for Bentley. All right, you got your reins gathered up. Left foot in, nice and gentle on the way down. Excellent. All right, Allie, we're gonna walk you into our arena right there, and I'm gonna do another tack trek before we get started today. All right. Little old leg right here behind the girth, encouraging Bentley to walk forward into the arena. Not too fast. All right, so I'm going to do one more tack check before we get started. You can go ahead and gather your reins up. All right, everything's looking great. So go ahead and hold your reins, ring and pinky finger, just as you normally do on your last lesson. Wonderful. We're going to do a little bit of a position check right here, okay? So as we're riding around today, what I'm going to be looking at is that your leg is nice and long. Does that feel okay?
It does feel okay.
All right, so we have your ear over your shoulder, shoulder over your hip, hip over your heel, heel down to the ground. We're going to want to make sure you put your weight in your heel for the best balanced position possible. So you are staying balanced in the center of Bentley. Your leg is going to be around his belly, squeezing to get him to go forward. All right, we like to ride leg into hand, which means leg first, then contact. By contact, I mean the amount of tension you're going to have in your reins today. You're going to have a light feel, just a light tension. That way we have a nice communication with Bentley, not being too harsh or too soft, having control of Bentley. All right, fingers are closed. What I'm going to have you do is we're going to do a little warm-up at the walk, trot, and canter doing our transitions, and then we're going to end with a little pattern, a continuous pattern. Are you good with that?
I'm good with that.
All right, Allie, you look wonderful. Let's go ahead and have Bentley walk on the rail, head towards that first orange cone, and let's make a left turn. So your leg is going to go into Bentley's barrel here. You're going to make a left turn by looking to the left and letting your left hand come directly back to your hip. Excellent. Your right leg can also apply to his belly, and with that right leg applying to his belly, that'll help move his body in the turn around the rail. Excellent. And we're going to make sure your hips are moving nice and loose, side to side, moving with Bentley. And when you get to the gate, we're going to do a halt. And the way we're going to do that is you're going to bend your elbow back, push your heel down, long around his belly, lean back and say, whoa. And a halt is a stop. Excellent. And then when you halt, or Bentley does the desired gait that you want, or the desired transition, make sure that you release your elbow in front of you a little bit. That way he's rewarded for stopping. Let's go ahead and walk forward again. Both legs on. There we go. Both legs on. Little right leg, little left leg, squeezing both legs on his belly, encouraging him to walk forward. At the next cone, we're going to do a circle to the left. And this circle, we are also going to ask Bentley to bend. Bending is when he is shaped like the circle. So go ahead and start your circle now. We want Bentley's head tilted to the inside of the circle. We're going to do that by bringing your left hand back slightly, encouraging him to tilt his nose to the center of the circle. Left leg is going to be at the shoulder, and that's going to push him out. A little squeeze of that left leg, making sure you're using your calf and your heel and your spur if you need it, but always starting calf first, pressing into your heel. Your outside leg has slipped back a little bit to encourage his haunches towards the middle of the ring. Wonderful. Good bend there, an excellent circle, Allie. I like how you're keeping your heel down, your leg long. Let's shorten your reins a little bit. Wonderful. And when we get to this corner, let's go ahead and ask Bentley to step into a trot. We're going to do a posting trot, all right? So both legs are going to go onto his belly. Our elbow is going to stay soft and relaxed in the transition. We may have to do a little tap tap with that heel to get him moving today. And wonderful, into the posting trot. Now you'll notice, Allie, while you're posting, that you are posting on the correct diagonal today, which means you are rising up when the outside leg is going forward. You're stretching into your heel is going down every step. And when you are going in the up motion of your post, you are coinciding on Bentley's outside leg going forward. This is the correct diagonal. Now we like to do this, Allie, because it is the best way to stay balanced on our horse as we're going around the arena, which is our circle shape. All right, so in the circle shape, our horses have the best balance when we're on the correct diagonal. Now, Allie, can you lift your hand just a little bit? Close your fingers a little tighter to ensure a little better communication with Bentley. And let's let your elbow go out in front of your hip a little bit more. Wonderful. Now we have a nice straight line from bit to elbow. Now what I'd like you to do, Allie, is I would like you to change direction across the diagonal of the ring. Just changing direction. So at the cone, let's apply the right leg turn, your eyes towards the center. Right leg applies to Bentley's side, helping to show him the direction to turn. Now you're going to keep trotting, keep posting on your, good rhythm here. Now, as we made a right turn, I want you to notice that we are now on the incorrect diagonal, okay? So we are on the incorrect diagonal because when you're rising up, the inside leg is going forward. Let's go ahead and change that diagonal by doing a sit, sit, up. Set a beat to change your diagonal. Let's do it, and now. Sit, sit, up. Beautiful. Excellent, Allie. I like how we're carrying our hand a little bit higher, ensuring that good connection and good feel with Bentley. And I really like how you're keeping your heel down and nice and long through this trot. Excellent. That makes your balance a lot better on Bentley. All right, Allie, why don't we go ahead and practice a sitting trot. So what we're going to do is sink into your heel. So you're stretching down around his belly a little bit more, getting that nice feel of your calf around his barrel. And now we're going to sit your trot. Excellent job, Allie, staying long in that leg. Letting your hips move a little side to side, following Bentley's trot around the ring. Gorgeous. And now let's go into this corner. Let's have a circle to the right, getting your right bend. So right leg is at the shoulder, pushing Bentley out. Your head turns to the right. Your right shoulder comes back a little bit. Left leg is behind the girth, encouraging his haunches to move to the inside. Excellent. Eyes are up. Right hand is a little open or direct, encouraging his nose to the center. Beautiful. And straighten Bentley out with a little outside rein. Good. Outside leg, outside rein to straighten Bentley out and go back into a posting trot. I like how you're checking for your diagonal right there. Now you're on the correct diagonal, ensuring Bentley has the best balance around his turn. Now let's go ahead and ask Bentley to come down to a working walk. We're going to do that at the next cone, and we're going to do that by pushing into our heel, sinking into our saddle, bringing our shoulder back, and saying, whoa, elbows are the last thing that comes back. Excellent. So a lot of times our horses can feel our body movements, so I always like to sink into the heel, sit first in a transition. Elbow and pulling on the reins is the last thing we need to do. Now, Allie, can we go ahead and move back into a posting trot, please? By squeezing both legs into his belly, calf first, then heel, then spur if we need it. Yes, ma'am. Now I'd like you to encourage Bentley to move into a lengthening trot. So we're going to squeeze both legs on. You're going to post a little bit higher. You're going to stay in the air a little bit longer. Really nice. A little bit more lengthening trot. I want him to stretch through his top line, really stretch through those shoulders. Make sure the hands don't drop too low, keeping the hands up so we have a straight line between bit and elbow, ensuring the best communication with Bentley. Excellent. Now let's bring it all the way down to a halt in the corner. Remember, sit first, heel down, shoulders. Wonderful, Allie. Oh, give him a little snuggle. What a good boy. Now, Allie, we are going to go ahead and go into a working walk. So both legs on. Good. And we are going to step into our right lead canter. A right lead canter means he is going to be leading with his right leg or his inside leg, all right? The way we're going to ask for that is our outside leg is going to come back. That is going to cue his outside left leg, back left leg to step forward underneath him. And then we are going to have our inside leg, your right leg at the girth or the shoulder, pushing his shoulder out to create that bend we talked about earlier in the lesson. You're going to have a little feel of the outside rein to keep him on the rail, and your inside rein is going to tilt his head a little bit to the center, encouraging him to have that nice bend and follow through with his right front leg for a right lead canter. Are we ready? All right. Bentley looks ready. Let's get him into that working walk by squeezing both legs on his belly, staying into that heel, keeping our posture, keeping our position, ear, shoulder, hip, heel, straight line all the way down. And in the next corner, or whenever you're ready from here on out, let's step into it, right lead canter. Look at that transition. A little more leg. Yes, encourage him to move forward. Super transition, Allie. Right. Following seat, making sure both legs are on and your seat is following and working with Bentley in the canter. Good job. Elbow out in front of your hip. Bring it down to the posting trot, Allie. Excellent job. Stretching that heel. Whoops, leg, leg, leg. And by leg, I mean both legs squeezing. Calves on every step. Let's change direction across the diagonal. So opening that right hip up. Hands in front. Yep, elbow in front of your hips. Closing those fingers to ensure we don't lose our reins and keep that communication with Bentley. And let's go to a sitting trot, Allie, and left lead canter again. Right leg back, encouraging to step up with that hind end. And we have got the left lead. Excellent. Wonderful job staying back in that saddle, putting that right leg back, encouraging Bentley to step into the new lead, the left lead, making sure our hands aren't getting down too low. Let's shorten our reins and lift our hand up just a little bit. Wonderful. Pushing that heel and the heel and the heel. And let's bring it on down to a working walk again. All right, Allie. Let's come in here to the center and let me check that tack one more time before we get into our pattern, okay? How are we feeling?
I'm tired.
You're having a hard workout today. How are you feeling? I think, okay. That's a good sigh. All right, Miss Allie. So you warmed up wonderfully, got both leads, got your diagonals. What I'd like you to work on in this pattern, as I call it out to you, is having your reins a little bit shorter, hands up a little bit more, okay? So we're not getting down here. And the reason I want you to do that is because that is the best direct line of communication when we're sitting up tall, having our core in and good balance throughout this pattern. Because we do have a lot of transitions and some circles and changes of directions, okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to have you just walk forward and make a right turn so you're tracking to the right on the rail. And then I'm going to call the pattern out to you and give you a heads up, but I think you can do this. Okay. I think I have a lot of faith in you for this pattern. All right, you take some deep breaths. I know it's making you work really hard today. All right, let's gather both of your reins up and make a right turn into the rail. Just walking. Oops, both legs. Actually, Bentley, he did want to show off a back today, didn't he? Why don't you walk forward and go to the rail? We're going to show off one more back before you get started on the pattern. Right turn. Left leg applying to his belly to make the turn happen. Keeping those thumbs up. Let's go ahead and stop at the cone and do a couple backs just for still a little practice before we start the pattern. And a halt, bend your elbow. Both legs squeeze and both hands pull. 1, 2, stop at 4 steps. Hey, nicely done. Close those fingers though. All right, walking forward, pattern begins. Here we go. Hey, cool stop, buddy. All right. So Allie's got both heels down, looking great. You are going to trot when you get to the white block here, okay? And you're going to continue trotting all the way around the ring. Posting trot. Excellent. All right, we've got our posting trot going. Now what we're going to do is going all the way around the short side of the ring, and then we're going to go across the diagonal cone to change direction. So when you see this first cone, you're going to turn your head to the right. You're going to apply your left leg on his belly, And you're going to head straight across the middle of the ring to the next cone. So looking now, left leg is on. You want him straight between both reins and both legs. Little tension on the reins for feel, but both reins pushing. Left leg is starting to push him over to the cone. Make sure we change that diagonal. Excellent. Left turn, left bend in the corner. And then we're going to go ahead and do a sitting trot when you get to the next block. Sitting trot here. And let's change direction again across that diagonal. Looking to the left, right leg is on. Left rein is back. Both legs encouraging him to step nice and straight across the diagonal. Excellent. And then Allie, right leg to push him into the corner to establish some bend because we're going to get our right lead canter at the gate. Okay, we're getting ready. We're slipping that left leg back. Right leg is at the girth. Both legs push hard. Giving with that elbow, following seat. Good. Nice right lead canter. Beautiful, Allie. When we get to the block, a posting trot. Now you're going to keep trotting with both legs on, a 2-loop serpentine across the center of the ring. So turning now, right shoulder back, nice and straight across the middle of the ring. Excellent. Now we're going to start plying that left leg at the shoulder to get the left bend. Keep a little feel of your right rein though. Good. Little opening left rein. Beautiful. Good, Allie. And then let's go ahead and go into the left lead canter as we're approaching the gate. Right leg back, sit your canter. Both legs on, squeezing hard. Good, following with the seat, elbow in front to encourage Bentley to feel free in his movement to move forward. At the block, sitting trot. Good, making sure you release with that hand in the transition. And let's see a circle down here. Now I'm really looking for some nice bend here. So left leg at the shoulder. Right, left hand comes back a little. Keep a feel of the right rein. Beautiful circle here, looking with your eyes, turning with the shoulders and the hips. So Bentley feels your body changing and he understands the bend. Right leg here so he doesn't swing out to the rail too much. Keep that trot for me until we get to the next cone. And then we're going to do a working walk. Keep your leg on, leg into hand. Oh, it's like he knows the words, huh? Really nice. I like how you're keeping your body nice and tall. Ear, shoulder, hip, heel, all aligned. Your heel is down, it's relaxed around his belly. We're still encouraging him to do a working walk because we're not quite done with the pattern yet. What we're going to do is as you're coming to the next corner, we're going to start turning to come to the center of the ring for a halt. All right. So you're starting to look, left shoulder is back. Wonderful. Right leg applying on his belly to move him towards the center of the arena. All right, now let's go ahead and do a halt. So close your fingers, lean back. Excellent. And back 3 to 4 steps. Ooh, very light in the hands today, aren't we, buddy? Now hand forward if we do too many. Let's go ahead and walk him forward again. Okay, leg on to walk him forward, keeping the chin up. And another halt by bending your elbow, pushing your heel down. Excellent. Let's give him a little snuggle and let's have a dismount. All right, both feet out of your stirrups. Beautiful. Excellent. Reins over your head. And how do we feel? Did we have a good day?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we had a good day. All right, this concludes Carly Johns and her CTRI pattern. And Allie and Bentley say that was hard work. Thank you.